Tebila, Ave Nutribat Shemai, Yita Desha America, Tabu Martha Jerica, Yase Arizona, Ivashimai and Kane Bar Electing for Kane, Pain, Lanu, Rayon, Iflakanu, all Tatin, Emotion Soul King, the Monarchy, I said to the Lanu, the Lady, the Young, we thank thee, our O living and eternal King, who has so mercifully restored our souls within us. Praise Yahweh. All right. Well, we're a continuation. Now you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
All right, a continuation of our class, Psalms 19:7. And first, I'd like to testify that Yahweh is God and that his son's name is Yahweh ben Yahweh. We'll be using definitely some books to assist us in understanding these words. And we suggest that you research the information that we'll be sharing tonight. Research it for yourself. And we're going again to Psalms 19:7. Psalms 119:7. I also have what is called the Hebrew Greek Key Study Bible, King James Version, which will be very helpful tonight in studying these words out of Psalms 19:7. And it says, the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect. So first of all, I want to talk about, the Bible tells us what perfection is. And the law is perfect. So when you keep the law, then you are perfect. So it says that the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. We'll just add on for verse 8 also. It says the statutes of the Lord Yahweh are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandments of the Lord Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. So we're going to concentrate this evening on continuations of Psalms 19:7. I'll start out in the dates of Psalms 19:7. These are tools that you'll definitely need when studying. The Dakes Bible has a concordance and it has a lexical aid to the Old Testament, and it has a lexical aid to the New Testament, meaning it will give you more of a biblical understanding of the word. This started from us implementing or studying 2 Timothy 2:15, which tells us to study to show thyself approved. The word study in the word study in Hebrew means lahag, and lahag means to intense. Let me read this for you here. It says, first it says in the concordance 3852, and it says lahag, and it says devotion to books. And this is coming out of the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. And it also means to be eager, intense mental application. So studying is just not about calling words, but it's about applying the words, applying and studying, and then you conforming to these words. All right. In the Key Study Bible, one of the words that we're going to deal with, which is convert. And that's reference number 7725 in the lexical aid. 7725. So when I go to 7725, sure that's right. 7725. Where are you? Okay. Oh, here we go. And the first word, which is convert. And convert means to turn to Yahweh, return to the Lord Yahweh. It means be converted to Yahweh. It means to turn an evil way into a righteous way. It means to restore, to cause to turn. I want to underline that, restore. So convert means to restore also. Now we're going to look up some of these words tonight that we're studying. Convert also means a spiritual turning away from sin in repentance to Yahweh ben Yahweh in faith. It is a dramatic turning away from one's path in order to pursue an entirely new one. That is what convert means. I have some more of that definition here. 1 second. This is I definitely use the phone a lot, the dictionary on the phone, and I use several dictionaries, not just one, but I found that since they want to hide these knowledge from us, and it says a dramatic turning away. Wait just a minute. Come on. In the room. Come on in the room. All right. Here we go. It says a dramatic turning away from one path in order to pursue another path. It also says it involves turning one's back. Listen to this now. Turning one's back to the system of this world. Turning one's back from the system of this world and its anti-God Yahweh's value. Isn't that incredible? It actually, in the definition, it tells us to turn away from this system and its anti-God Yahweh's value. So this requires us to now, we have to evaluate what we have learned from this system. And convert means to turn away from that. All right. Yes, that is shocking because it says, and you can find that in the dictionary on your phone. I just basically Googled and copied it. Because that was very informative. I just have to repeat that. It says to turn away from this worldly system. Now, only a special people can do that, to turn away from this ungodly, anti-God's way. Now that's convert. And it says that the law is perfect, converting the soul. Soul is something we definitely want to understand. That's 53:15 in the lexical aid, 53. And anybody else can jump in. Ooh, got quite a bit for soul. And soul, it says, it's the mind, a living being, a person. So when we hear the word soul, we'll convert your soul. This law that we have not been taught, that Yahweh is teaching us, will convert your mind. The soul is also the inner self and the outer self. So now that's mind, body, spirit, soul, the mind and the body. So converting deals with changing your mind and changing your body. So now that requires us to change our body, then we have to resort back to Genesis 1:29, which tells us about the food that we're to eat. All right. And it says, the mind is your true self, the inner person. And it got quite a bit here. I'll just touch some of them again. The soul refers to the feelings of the mind. Again, connecting, listen to this, the inner man. Then it also says, the personal identity of an individual. Check this out. While alive. Now you just, because see, people think you got to die to make certain things happen. And I definitely want to, it says, your soul is the personal identity of an individual while you live. So you want to save your soul, you got to change your mind by studying the law as taught by Yahweh ben Yahweh. It says the soul is, man is not merely a physical being like the animals. He is mind. Then it says, and this man was created in the image of Yahweh and is the object of Yahweh's love. So we are created in the image of Yahweh. That's a word, image. I definitely want you to look that word up. And a book that you can use to help you get a better understanding of the word image is Rosette's International Thesaurus, multiple dictionaries, and you can still also use the lexical aid. So that's some of what the word soul means. Then it says, the testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure, and that's 57:15, 57:15. And it says, the testimony that you have to have a witness. You have to have a witness. Then it also says, the Lord Yahweh is sure and making wise the simple. Now we really want to understand this scripture here. Because it's very important for to understand that this scripture is talking about the Son, Yahweh, ben Yahweh. See, everybody says that when he appeared, he's supposed to be perfect. But it says that he was raised from among his brethren. Raised means to be converted also. That means to come into some understanding of some knowledge, the knowledge of Yahweh. And it's important for us to understand that we're talking about the knowledge of the Creator. And it's making wise the simple. So when Yahweh came, when he was born in his physical body, he was not perfect. Because he says here that the law converted his mind. And that the testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure. So he had to be a witness himself. He had to be a witness himself that the law will convert his mind. And then he taught us the law so that we'll convert our mind and become perfect as he is perfect. Matthew talks about that. Now, I also use another reference, and we're going to look some of these words up now. This is the Rosette's Thesaurus of English Language, 1939. And the word, when it talks about the law, it's talking about, and that's reference 918N. And it says the law is a procedure. The law is a system. Then it talks about the law is Holy Communion. Then it talks about the law is being a holy day, a feast day, a day of observance, the day of obligation. So it's telling us that as we learn the law, then we're obligated to keep the law. And it talks about the law, communion, or communion again, dealing with the law, it deals with the holy feast. And we're coming up with a feast called the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Tabernacles. So it says that the law will convert your soul. So if you choose not to keep the feast, understand the consequences of you not keeping the feast. You're saying to Yahweh, you don't want to convert your soul. Praise Yahweh. Now, part of some of these definitions, it says communion. Communion is the sharing or exchanging of intimate thoughts and feelings, especially when the exchange is on a mental or spiritual level. So Yahweh is ready to share and exchange his intimate thoughts, his intimate feelings, mentally and spiritually with us. He's ready to do that with us. But we have to study the law, because the law is what's going to keeping the law, not just saying the law, but keeping the laws of Yahweh, keeping these laws. When he see that you're going to be obligated in keeping his laws, he's going to be sharing or exchanging of his intimate thoughts. See, Yahweh have thoughts also, and Yahweh have feelings, especially the exchange is on a mental or spiritual, not physical now. So this is dealing with the mind. As you turn your mind over to him by learning his laws, statutes, judgments, and commandments, he's going to reveal to us things or his thoughts and his feelings. Praise Yahweh. Now, and it says Holy Communion. There are a lot of words here that we're talking about tonight. And we're just running through them so you can write them down or review this particular class again to get those words so that you can study them for yourself. Because see, study means to implement what you learn, not just cause words. Study means lahag, intense mental application. Not just calling words. I know plenty of people can call many words, but are they changing? Are they being converted through their action on a physical level and on a spiritual level? This requires us to change ourselves. Now, remember now, it said that to be in the image, the law requires us, because we was created in his image. Wait just a minute here. Image in Genesis 1:27, it means to duplicate. That when we're in his image, we're to duplicate our Father, Yahweh ben Yahweh, by studying his law. Reproduce, become the embodiment of Yahweh. Become the manifestation of Yahweh. To be identical, the same. To be indistinguishable. It means to make us one in Yahweh. Image also means to have his name. Now that you can find that in 551N and 18N in the Rosette's Thesaurus of English Words and Phrases. And of course, and that's copyright 1936. Yahweh bless me to run into this book here. Praise Yahweh. Brother Naya, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Praise Yahweh. Let's get some of the understanding. Now, wait just a minute. Let me share this scripture because it says that the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul, converting the mind, the testimony of the Lord Yahweh. And remember, if you're going to testify, you got to be a witness. So Yahweh and Yahweh is the witness that the law will change you. He is what biblical talks about as the firstborn. But go to Deuteronomy chapter 15, or chapter 18. Deuteronomy. Come on, Deuteronomy. And that is chapter 18, verses 15 and verses 18 and 19. Okay, and what it says is the Lord Yahweh, thy God, will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thy brethren, like unto me, and unto him ye shall hearken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, Yahweh ben Yahweh, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command. him. 19, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken until my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. So this one that he's going to raise up from amongst us, how to identify him? Because he's required to teach and reveal the name Yahweh. Now, I must tell you, although you can go all over the internet today in many books, but this process started in 1979 when Yahweh ben Yahweh revealed the name Yahweh to the world. Some of us participated in distributing millions of leaflets around America and the world proclaiming the name Yahweh, proclaiming the name. The name Yahweh is known now today because of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. So the law is a system. It also is a custom. Brother Naya, and anybody else that's on the listening audience, you want to participate, if you're in the listening audience, you want to participate, praise Yahweh. So since we're talking about the law, Anaya, can you help us out on the word system? System.
System.
Yes, sir. Because the law is a system. It's a procedure. It's a custom. Is Yoko is okay. Now I'm getting a few texts. If you can kind of come across the system.
Okay.
You
A
have it, brother?
system. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
A system is a set of interconnected components that work together as a whole to achieve a specific purpose or function.
See, that's why you have to use multiple dictionaries. Don't just get one dictionary. Brother, would you please read that again?
System. A system is a set of interconnected components that work together as a whole
Wait
to
just a
achieve a
we are the ones that's to be connected. See, if we claim to be a child of Yahweh ben Yahweh, and he give us laws, statutes, judgments, and commandments to follow as a way of life, then we're the ones to be interconnected. Yes, sir, brother Anai. What you have?
They work together as a whole to achieve a specific purpose
And we
or
are to work together to create did it say create, Anaya?
to achieve
To achieve. We are to work together to achieve a specific purpose
a specific purpose or function.
or specific purpose or function. See, we are to work together to build the nation of Yahweh. And see, the nation of Yahweh is simply the nation of God. We understand that his name is Yahweh. All good people want to be a part of the nation of God. And again, we just know his name is Yahweh. And we're known. We are the nation of Yahweh. And being a part of the nation of Yahweh. And if you're studying about Yahweh, it requires us to change from this system, this world, and its anti-godly ways. See, there's some ways of this system, and we can think of many of them, that is anti-Yahweh, anti our Father. Some just want to accept this system. If we didn't study these words, which is giving us instructions what to do, and it's telling us to turn from this wicked system, this anti-God Yahweh system. You have some more, Anaya?
I do. I have the type of system. Basically, the systems from an abstract perspective would be an economic system, a legal system, a mathematical system.
Good gracious. He says, all this is in the word system that you're looking up,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That means, go over those words again. I heard you say mathematical.
So when it comes to the abstract systems, this includes conceptual or theoretical systems, an economic system, a
We are to
legal.
turn away from this economic system.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're going to go over that during the Feast of Tabernacles. You're going to hear some information dealing with the Feast of Tabernacles. It's going to just be, it's just unbelievable. But we are to create the system, the economical system of Yahweh. See, Yahweh has put in his laws those that choose to do his will, no matter who you are. This is not about color. This is about morality. That all nations are going to have to support the nation of Yahweh. You'll find that out during the Feast of Tabernacles. That he has put in the law those of us that those nations that overcome this system is going to have to support the nation of Yahweh. So that was it, and that's economics. And was the next one after economics? What was that, Anaya?
Legal system.
We're going to have to create a legal system based on Yahweh's laws, statutes, judgments, and commitments. See, they call this system the criminal justice system. That justice is for criminals. Now, we're not talking about the average person. We're talking about the people that's ruling this system. They don't go to jail. That's been proven to us many times. Go ahead, Brother Naya.
that was it.
Then you said mathematics too, right?
Yeah, the last one was mathematical system.
See, we're going to have to create a mathematical system, not like this one. Oh, yes, this requires the educated that has a moral nature to come together and change their mindset to a Yahweh mindset. Now, remember now, when I looked up the word image, it says identical. We're to be identical. If you go to Psalms 82:6, It says, we are God's because we are children of the Most High. How do you know you're a child of the Most High? Because you will take this knowledge and convert yourself, then you will become a testimony. You will witness for yourself that this law will convert you, change your mind. Yehoshua have
Hello.
any? Shalom.
This is Kagi. I have one definition from the Wordnik
What
online
word is
dictionary
this, sis? What's the word?
system.
System, go ahead.
The prevailing social order, the establishment.
What kind of order, sis?
The prevailing social order.
Now wait just a minute. Now we're not gonna skip over that word prevailing. Can somebody? Was that it, Kagi, or you got some more?
I have a plan or scheme according
Wait
to
just a
which.
minute. We got to get back to that prevailing system.
Oh,
Naya,
okay.
can you look up
That's
that word prevailing? Prevailing. You with us, brother Naya?
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Define prevailing. Anybody can help us out on the word prevail. Kage, start reading that word, that definition again, please.
the prevailing social order, the establishment.
Has anybody got the word prevailing order?
Okay, so what I get for prevail, um, it can mean the most common, the most frequent, or the most dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Something that is persistent, always in your face. That's what I'm getting for prevail.
I have prevail from the same source,
Mm-hmm.
and it says to be superior in strength, hence to have or gain the advantage, as in a contest or matching of strength, be victorious, triumph, have the upper hand, often followed by over or against.
So there's a system. Did you use the word winning, Kage?
Winning, no, sir.
What was the word that you used to mean like winning?
It's the prevailing social order, the establishment.
So there's going to be a system. Kage, go over that definition again, please.
Prevail,
Uh-huh.
to be superior in strength, hence to have or gain the advantage, as in a contest or matching of strength. Be victorious, triumph,
Victorious. That means we're going to win. Go ahead, Kage.
to have the upper hand, often followed by over or against. There's one more there's two more for prevail. It says to have or exert superior influence, have a controlling or overmastering authority, be predominant, to operate effectually, be effective, succeed especially in persuading, inducing, or convincing.
Kage, you said so much there. This is unbelievable. First of all, we're to be superior. We're going to be victorious. Because see, sometimes people may think of America as this dominant or superior, but the law is going to convert our mind. We're going to be victorious when we do this, as we become one with the law as a way of life. We're going to be victorious. We're going to be superior. Kage, was you through? Anaya, could you look up the word superior, please? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It says, to overcome, to gain the victory or superiority, to gain the advantage. We're talking about the law. Now, whoever sent this definition, you got to help us out now, because it says to overcome. Yahweh wrote a book called Overcome the World. And it said, those of us that overcome will inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. While we live now, we're not talking about dying. You have some more, Kagi?
For prevail, to be enforced, extend with power or effect, hence to be prevalent or current.
Yeah, I'm not in position to write. Where did you get that definition from, sis?
This is from the Wordnik's online dictionary.
I want to just, because it says one of the definitions to overcome and gain superior in Revelations 12:9. No. Well, wait a minute first. Let me read Revelations 12:9. And it says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan. And it says that deceived the whole world. So the devil deceived the whole world. We need to understand that we have been deceived. Now you can go from Revelation 9 through 12, but 11 it says, and they overcame him, the devil, by the blood of the Lamb, Yahweh ben Yahweh, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. So our works is to testify, and you can only testify if you're a witness. But it says, and they overcame the devil. You got some more, Kaki?
For prevail, just one, it says to continue to exist.
Prevail means to continue to exist. See, this world brought about death. Yahweh and Yahweh bring about life. And the word prevail, when you overcome this system, you're going to prevail it. You're going to continue to live. How did we start with the word? Where did we get this word from? Prevail. What word did it come from?
That came from the system, the
So
prevailing
we're
social
talking
order.
about Yahweh's system by keeping his law. Good gracious Yahweh. You got some more, Kagi?
That's it, sir.
All right. What about you, Anaya?
You wanted me to look up superior. I have superior.
Oh, come on with it, because it said, yes, come on with it. Please tell us what it means.
So superior as it relates to quality. When something is superior, it is considered to be of higher quality.
Of
Or
a higher quality, not a low quality, a higher quality. Uh-huh.
Or of excellence.
This is what the law does to us. It makes us of a higher quality. Go ahead, sir.
Or when it comes to status or rank, in terms of hierarchy, superior refers to the higher position or rank within an organization.
Wait a minute now. Go back a couple of words for what you was looking at, because it talks, the law is going to make us high in rank.
Higher.
Do you use the word authority?
Yes. So when it comes to hierarchy,
Uh-huh.
superior refers to higher position or rank
So we're
within
going to be, excuse me, go ahead.
within an organization or system.
Within the nation of Yahweh, which is chosen to govern the whole world. You have some more?
When it comes to capability, superior can also describe someone or something that has greater abilities or advantages.
Now, where you getting that from? Now, where's that definition coming from?
These are coming from different sources. Britannica, Oxford English Dictionary.
See, this was why you can't use one book. You have to use many dictionaries, because they hide the definition. They'll give you one part and limit you. And we're reading that we're going to be superior in quality, meaning we won't be limited. This system, this ungodly system, limits us and have us where we require, or not require, have us where we depend on an ungodly system. And we have to overcome this. How do we do this? By studying the laws, statutes, and judgments, as it says in Psalms 19:7. See, Yahweh came and created an economic empire in less than 7 years that's worth over $250 million. And if it would have been in place just the way it was then, it would be worth billions of dollars. But he created an education system, constantly created economic. How can you not create an educational system with the knowledge of Yahweh and send our children to an ungodly system? There was multiple conversations I had today, not this week, and during the weekend. And it was asked of Democrats and Republicans. And all of their statements said, not some of them, all of them said they would rather leave this system because they didn't want their children to become homosexuals and lesbians. They didn't want that. They understood that America is ranked in the high 20s and 30s now. It's not the country that it used to be, because it's morally deprived. It's an ungodly system, and they are promoting this ungodliness all over the world, and they have our allies that are joined with them. That's why Yahweh tell us to come out of her, my people. Some people gonna stay, and that's fine. But he's telling us, his children, to come out of her and establish his system, his custom, his ways of doing things. And he's going to share with us his intimate thoughts and feelings as we learn his law. We will be converted. We will be perfect. This system teaches you that you can't be perfect. Nobody can be perfect. That's what this system teaches you. That's why they told us in its religions that nobody can be perfect. So then you teach the children that they can't be perfect. Then they wonder why they're imperfect. This system taught them that. That's why we have to create Yahweh's system. You got some more, Naya? Boy, this piece gonna be awesome. You got some more, brother?
I have one more when it comes to superior for comparison.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. It can be used to indicate that something or someone is better or more effective when compared to another.
That you're more what again?
That something is better or more effective.
Not
When,
equal. You better.
Yes.
You actually, it says we're gonna be better.
Better and more effective.
And we're gonna be more effective than this wicked system.
Yes, sir.
Mm. You got some more, brother Naya?
That's all for now.
Sister Kage, you have anything?
For superior?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. Maybe 2 seconds.
Now it's imperative. See, you're gonna have to take this class tape because we're defining some words, but it's
Okay.
imperative to know how we got to this point. So you're gonna have to listen to this class again to see how did we go from this word to this word. Because when you start studying, if you're not writing this down, you'll get way out there and wonder, wait, how did I get out here? So you have to have a tracking system in place.
Okay. I have superior from
All
the word
right.
make. Okay. Presuming to be or suggesting that one is morally or socially better than others, disdainful or supercilious. Above being affected or influenced, indifferent or immune. More elevated in place, higher or upper, as the superior limb of the sun.
Mm-hmm. Go back to the beginning of your definition again.
Presuming to be or suggesting that one is morally or socially better than others, disdainful or supercilious.
Supercilious? What the world that mean? Not we can't get past now you go to supercilious. They're not gonna throw that in there. We just gonna pass over it. But we're to be morally better, morally superior than others. Who are the others? The ones that believe in this system, this ungodly system. Did you get that word, Anaya?
Yes, supercilious.
And is that S-U-P-E-R?
Supercilious.
Okay.
Supercilious. Behaving or looking though as one thinks one is superior to others.
That's it?
Someone who behaves or looks as though they are superior. That's it. That's all I have.
Okay, is Silius a word?
Let me take a look.
I have one of the definition for supercilious, and it's I'm sorry, synonym, and one of the synonyms is lordly.
Lordly.
Yes, sir.
Supercilious means to be lordly.
Yes, sir.
What? Supercilious means to be lordly. Gracious, man. Okay, have we seen anything for Silius?
No.
Synonym for Silius. I don't have my other different. You see anything for Silius? Because it says supercilious, super godly, super lordly. Anaya, spell Silius.
Silius. C-I-L-I.
Is it Silius?
Silius. Yes.
Uh-huh. Spell that, please.
C-I-L-I-O-U-S.
It's not a combination of two words per se. It is the Latin, is derived from the Latin word supercilium, and it's for eyebrow, as in to lift your eyebrows, so to be high.
We're saying Silius means to be high.
As in your mindset, or your self-esteem, or your very view of yourself is to be lordly or haughty.
So we won't have low self-esteem, is what you're telling me?
That's correct.
You're gonna be super. Remember that word super in there now. You know what? I'm really enjoying this here. We have a lot to.
Uh-oh. Did I lag out?
Yeah, it looked like it lagged out.
Say that again.
Oh, you had froze for a little bit.
Uh-oh. What's
You're
the
back
last?
now.
All right. So we're going to, the word supercilious telling us the law gonna make us super high-minded, super superior. The ones that's morally superior. The ones that have been made perfect by keeping the law. This Feast of Tabernacles, some information is going to be shared that's going to be supercilious. Can someone give us the dates for the Feast of Tabernacles? Is Yehoshua on the line?
All right, I'll grab the dates. Give me a second.
The dates for the Feast of Tabernacles. Supercilious. Kagi,
Yes, sir.
can you look up the word while Naya's getting that? Look up the word super.
Yes, sir.
The dates for Tabernacle will be September 29th
Lorana, go ahead. September the 29th
through October the 6th.
So that's sundown Sunday. The 29th is sundown Sunday. 8 days. Wait a minute. That Deuteronomy 16. Deuteronomy, let me read this here. Stand by, please, Kage, with super. It says, and thou shalt keep the feasts of weeks unto the Lord thy God Yahweh with a tribute of a free will offering of thine hand, which thou shalt give unto the Lord thy God Yahweh, according to the Lord thy God Yahweh has blessed thee. And thou shalt rejoice before. Now, see, it says, according to the Lord Yahweh has blessed thee. So you can't come empty now. You got to give a gift of your own work. And thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God Yahweh, and thy son and thy daughter, and thy manservant, and thy maidservant, and the Levite within thy gates, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are among you in the place which the Lord thy God Yahweh has chosen to place his name, Yahweh. 13, thou shalt observe the Feast of Tabernacles 7 days after thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine. And thou shalt rejoice in the feast, thou and thy son and thy daughter and thy maidservant and thy maidservant and thy manservant and the Levite, the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are within thy gates. 7 days shall thou keep a solemn feast unto the Lord thy God Yahweh in the place which the Lord thy God Yahweh shall choose, because the Lord thy God Yahweh shall bless thee in all thy increase and in all the works of thy hand. Therefore thou shalt surely rejoice. 3 times in a year shall all the males appear before the Lord thy God Yahweh, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles. And they shall not
Shalom, am I frozen? Or is that him?
Yeah, he froze again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look like this video went out.
Uh-oh.
Give it a few minutes. Probably just this internet is being
Yeah.
everyone watching on YouTube and Facebook. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Just give it us a few minutes. Okay, it seems that Brother Mon is having issues with his internet at the moment. Um, I'll go ahead and just close out in prayer with a tefillah. Everyone that's watching, thanks for your support. The video will be on YouTube and at YBYA Alliance. Oh wait, they look like they might be joining back. Nope, looks like they're still having issues. Um, oh wait, give it a second. Brother Amon, are you back? See you rejoined. I was just about to close in prayer. Looks like they still might be having issues. Yeah, go ahead and close in tefillah. Tefillah. Avenue Shabbat Shemayim. Ikadesh America. Tavama Tukat. Yase Razonka. Kiva Samayam Kim Baaretz. Atlian Kukanu Tinlanu Hayam. Uslaklanu. Akata Enu. Kimo Shao So King. Gumanatnu. Lakatem Lanu. Via Teveenu. Lidenisayam. Kim Kausenu. Minhara. Kilaka. Hamumlaha. Via Givara. Via Tefieret. Leholame. Olamim. Sila. I I am very happy that everyone is supporting us now. We're getting more people in here. I see we have viewers on YouTube watching us. Appreciate you guys' support. I see people on Facebook are watching. Appreciate support. Every Thursday we have class. Don't be afraid to join class and participate. We all we promote participation. We always look for people to join in and give their meanings of words or just how you feel about what is being spoken about on the topic. Our website is ybyalliance.com, ybyalliance.com. We have a ton of information there, and the website will always be updated. Again, see you guys next class, and thanks for support.
Praise Yahweh, thank you. And also, we do have an Instagram. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, oh, you have an Instagram also.
All right. Praise Yahweh. Shalom, everyone.